Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm sitting in my renovated garage in my new house here in Texas. Really cool to finally have a place I could call my own, that I can do all my work, do all my mods, do all my videos. I'm pretty happy about it, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. But before I show you guys a detail of the garage, I really want to show you my studio. I put a lot of work into that, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. So let's head over there first. So here is my studio. This is a 10 by 10 room. It's pretty small, but it gets the job done. So starting from the front, this is kind of my office setup where I research parts, get on the phone with sponsors, edit my videos, write my scripts. Everything is done here. Got my laptop, got a large screen, got my headset, and of course I got my inspiration. And then over here is just a closet full of bins, extra parts and pieces for my cameras. Over here is a large TV if I want to watch any YouTube videos, or if I want to watch my videos just to see how they look on a larger screen. And this is the setup. So you probably are familiar with this angle right here. So yeah, I have my tripod where I put my camera. I have a forward-facing light, so that's for my face. And then this big light here is a diffusing light. So usually when I shoot videos, I actually close the door and I shut off all the lights, so that way I control how much light is on me using this light and diffuser light. And this right here is actually like a blackout curtain I got from Walmart. I just taped up the sides so no outside light leaks in, and I have full control of the lights inside the room. But yeah, so this is my old table that I've always shot with. It's a bamboo top, fully adjustable up and down. I love this table. I love the way it looks. I got a brand new swivel chair with a backing, and that also moves up and down. Super comfortable. And this whole backdrop is all brand new. I love the way this turned out. So this is actually wallpaper. Pretty cool, right? I mean, it looks almost real. I mean, it has a little bit of shine to it, but I can fix that with my lighting and also some editing, but it came out pretty good. And then I also got 2 floating shelves with kind of just memorabilia that is interesting to me. So we have this Arai helmet. So this helmet has a story. So this helmet I bought about 15 years ago on eBay. It's probably useless now because the glue is probably bad inside. The foam is probably falling apart, but it still looks really good. So this is actually the same style helmet I wore maybe about 23 years ago when I first started riding motorcycles. So this means a lot to me, and I just had to have it. So it's not my helmet, but it's the same exact style that I had, which is really cool. And of course I put this 33 sticker because that's my lucky number. And then right here, we have my silver play button I just got. Just crossed that 100,000 subscriber mark. Thank you, everyone. Looks really cool. This is a little C63, so this is really cool. Makes all these noises. Okay, there we go. And you can also pull it back and it can actually run forward. I think it makes like other noises. There it goes. Pretty cool. Sorry about the beeping beforehand. Up top, we have an F1 car. I mean, who doesn't love F1? Looks really cool. And then we have a carbon fiber steering wheel. So this is actually the steering wheel I took off my Audi A4 right before I sold it. And I want to keep this because I think it looks really cool. So this is, again, kind of my interests, reflecting kind of my personality. I think it came out really cool. And then over here, we have some bins. That's just for lenses and batteries and different mounts. This is more lights and tripods. And then on this wall, this is a picture my wife had made for me a couple years ago as a present. It's basically me as a Simpsons character. How cool is that? Standing in front of my C250 coupe. I mean, the details are really cool. It has my F logo on the shirt. It has even a tattoo on the forearm, just like me. And it looks kind of like me. I mean, not anymore. My hair doesn't look like that. It's a lot longer and it's receding. So I'll always look at this picture with a lot of envy. But again, it looks cool. And then lastly, this wall was kind of bare. So I had this Texas sign made. There's a guy on Etsy that does it. I think it's for like $100, but it came out pretty cool. And it kind of goes with all this theme here. And plus, I'm a Texan now, so why not? So yeah, the studio does the trick, does what it needs to do. I think it looks really cool. Now let's head over to the garage. So before we go into the garage, this garage when I first moved here was super old looking. I mean, the walls were beige, there was a lot of screws and nails in the wall. There was a lot of holes in the wall, a lot of bugs. The floor was really dirty. There was only one light bulb, which was a halogen bulb that was orange. So it was really dark inside. I put in a lot of work and I think it turned out great. So let me show you. And here it is. My newly renovated garage. Everything's a lot newer looking. It's not dirty anymore and it is super bright. So this space here can hold 2 cars. I mean, to have the R8 right now, the Benz is currently in my driveway, which also fits 2 cars. But yeah, I have plenty of space to work on both cars at the same time or one in the middle if I choose to. But let me walk around and give you details. So the walls. These walls were full of holes and screws and it was bad. I had to do a lot of patchwork to get it where it is today. And then I painted it a nice kind of matte gray. I think that looks really cool. I did about 2 gallons to get full coverage on all 3 walls. And then for the ceiling, I painted it a nice matte black. I think that looks really cool. Also, 2 gallons to get full coverage up there. For the floor, so the previous owners had the floor already done up. It's okay. I give it about a 6 out of 10. It's still pretty durable. There's no cracks or anything. There's some scuffs and stains, but I'll probably redo this in the future. But as of right now, it serves its purpose and I can do some work. It's not just raw concrete or cement. And they painted that area red. And that's a little step up. I'll probably paint that something else. I think the red just looks pretty ugly. Okay, let's take a look at the lights. So the lights, this right here was the only spot to put a bulb. What I did was, I wanted to get these cool hexagon lights that everyone's getting, all the detail shops, and they're actually pretty affordable. I got one here on Amazon. I got the other one on Amazon. Each of them took me about 10 to 15 minutes to install with just a ladder and a drill. The only downfall with these is they're powered by an outlet. The outlet means that I need a switch to the outlet so these turn on and off. Unfortunately, that outlet is not powered by a switch. So what I did was I bought this little adapter that goes into where the bulb is at, and it has 2 outlets, one on each side. So I plugged this one to one side, this one to the other side, and now they're fully controlled by my switch, which is really cool. Also for lights, this is a pretty old LiftMaster garage opener. So usually when I pull into the garage, it's still pretty dark. before I can hit the wall and turn on these lights here. So what I did was I took the bulb out, I ran an extension for the bulb, and I installed an LED bulb. So now when I pull into the garage, it's pretty bright. So let me show you that bulb. There you go. And that's how it looks when I pull into my house. And that worked out really well. I mean, it's strapped on by bungee cord, but whatever. It does the trick. That's all that matters to me. But I love the lights in here. Everything is just super bright. I can really see the car. I could detail it. I can do a bunch of work, and I don't need any like floor lights to look or try to find a screw or anything like that. It's just super bright and perfect. What else? So storage. Right there is all my gardening, well, not gardening, all my lawn stuff. That's gonna go away soon. I'm gonna build a shed in the backyard and put that away. So that way I don't have to worry about any of that stuff falling onto the cars. And then I have my lawnmower right here, all electric. That's probably gonna stay here because it's easy access. And then I have a bunch of boxing stuff. I gotta clean that up, but I bought these 2 floating shelves right here. There's one there, there's one up there. They can hold up a lot of weight, pretty strong. I actually had 2 more that I put on the other side, but I took them down to install this kind of fitness area. But yeah, these are all car parts. I don't know what I want to do. I might just leave this here. And then right here behind this curtain. So my water tank is back there. So I got this L-shaped rod up top. This is actually my backdrop to my previous studio when I was in New Hampshire. And that's just covering it up. I put a Mercedes banner right here. And behind that are just wheels and a couple cardboard boxes. Nothing special. Okay, so let's talk about this setup right here. I really like this. I feel like an adult to finally have something set up like this. So these, usually they're super expensive, but I got a pair, not a pair, I got one of these each on Amazon. This one has 2 doors. This one has 4 doors. That one has a bunch of stuff like my pressure washer, my oil pump, some tools. This one has all my cleaning and detail supply. And on the bottom are some more tools and nuts and bolts. These are all lockable. I love the way these look. You can get them in a bunch of different colors, and they're pretty affordable, which I like. And they don't take up a lot of room, but they do have a lot of room inside, as you can see. And then I had to tie it together with this bench. This bench looks pretty similar to the bench in the other room. I really love the way it looks with the wood top, and it's fully adjustable up and down. And I got the right amount of depth, so it kind of runs flush with the cabinets, which was the look I was looking for. Just enough standing room right here to be able to do some work on this bench. And then I had to have this back wall. These panels I love. I'm able to hang up all my small little tools, all my wrenches, all my hammers, and it also comes with these bins. I think there's 5 more, but I only put 5 out here. This is for screws and little stuff. I got my tape here as well, and it just worked out really well and just tied this whole entire setup together. So again, I feel like an adult finally having a tool area or a workspace. Really cool. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is I need to work out. So what I did was this setup right here, I got all on Amazon. I really wanted a pull-up bar, but I also wanted to see if there's any combination system. So I got this pull-up bar, and it also has pulleys. How cool is that? So now I can actually do my pull-ups, and I can do, you know, my chest flies, lat pull down, tricep extensions, a bunch of different exercises, which is really cool versus buying something separate that's a pulley system that I need to mount to the ground. I really wanted to keep the floor kind of open. So that way, if I pulled in a car to work on, I have space along the side of the car to work on the wheels, the side skirt, etc. With this, everything's up top. The only thing down here are the mats and the dumbbells, which I can just scoot away. And this setup actually came with these poles right here that just clips onto this, and then you can put some plate weights here. But I didn't want to buy any plate weights. I already have a bunch of dumbbells, so I bought this thing called a U-clip. It just goes right around the dumbbell, and then I could just do my workout, which is really cool. So yeah, I love this setup. It's nothing crazy, but it's just enough for me and my wife to get our fitness in before we do a power walk. We do have a treadmill in her office. But yeah, I love that setup. And of course, I need to have my Arnold banner to keep me motivated. So yeah, that is pretty much the garage in a nutshell. I mean, it's not a huge garage, but for me, it's definitely enough. And I am super, super happy to have a space like this to finally call my own. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Definitely let me know what your thoughts are in my garage. If there's anything that you would do differently, let me know in the comment section below. But again, I am super proud of doing this setup for myself. It's, oh man, 6 years of YouTube. Started in a parking lot and then into a parking space under a garage, and then renting a garage, really small garage, always being under a landlord, and now I have a space to call my own, which I'm pretty happy for. And of course, I want to thank you guys, because if you guys aren't subscribing, I wouldn't be here, or watching these videos, I wouldn't be in this situation, or it'll probably take me a lot longer to be in this situation. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.